Spencer Lazara, MMA interviews alongside Frank Mir. Big fight coming up, of course. Kind of a second opportunity for this fight. Going down San Jose, UFC on Fox. How excited are you to get in there against a guy like Cormier?
Oh, super excited. You know, he has a good name going for him right now. You know, I think he was even up for Fighter of the Year last year. You know, there's a lot of, momentum he has gaining, and, I think it'll be a great fight.
Where do you see your advantages? I mean, obviously the jiu-jitsu world is somewhere where, you're more skilled than him and have more experience, but talk about the stand-up and the wrestling and where you'd like to be in this fight.
I think honestly it'll be more his decision where the fight will be at. If he doesn't want me to take him down, I don't see me taking him down, and if he takes me down, I think it'll be a good night for me.
Do you think in the stand-up your experience is something that will shine through?
Yeah, also too, I think the reason why some of the other guys, he and I kind of have the same advantage when it comes to stand-up. Neither one of us really worries about going to the ground. His is because he can throw punches and be able to wrestle off a takedown. Not that he could fight all that well off his back. But mine is, if you take me down, I'm still in a realm that I feel even more comfortable now.
Of course, you've had so many title fights, so many big fights, but this one seems like one that can get you right back up there, in the title hunt.
Oh, absolutely. I think the heavyweight division is always that way. It's kind of a short road if you piece together 2 or 3 wins, just because it's so difficult to do that in our division. We've seen just Alistair, I think, was one of the names who was going to probably be coming up to fight for the title next. Then after the Bigfoot fight, that changed everything up. You can see how quick things changed in our division.
Definitely. And talk about Junior Dos Santos and Mark Hunt being announced. Obviously an interesting fight there.
Yeah, no, I think that JDS is a phenomenal striker. Obviously, he's the best boxer in the MMA right now. But Mark Hunt obviously has a ton of credentials coming over from a K1 background. It'd be interesting to see if JDS beats him with boxing, or if he tries to showcase another aspect to his skills.
Obviously, you're here with your family, checking out the Muay Thai fights tonight. What are you most excited for here at Lion Fight Promotions?
You know what? Honestly, all the fights are super exciting. I don't think that's one thing great about Muay Thai fights. You don't really get any sleepers. Even sometimes the fights that might be lackluster in a lot of other ways. People to throw on strikes really hard. You got a lot of skilled strikers. Knockouts tend to come.
I've been talking all week about how there's so many MMA fans who often sometimes boo when fights go to the ground. And yet, Muay Thai hasn't really caught on in America, even with guys like you coming out to support these elite level athletes.
I really don't know why. Maybe just not a strong following where we have a background here in the U.S. There's so many factors going into promoting the fights. I thought K1 would have really helped it out. But you're right. A lot of times it doesn't have the same backing that other sports have. And I think now, too, with UFC, you don't really see the people boo too much on the ground like they used to. I think now everybody has a much better understanding of what a submission attempt. It's funny, I can hear the crowd now. When one guy goes to slip in a triangle, people start going, you hear the scream, the anticipation. Whereas, 10 years ago, someone would slip on a triangle and they had no clue what was going on.
I remember being one of the first UFCs I ever went to was when you popped Tim Sylvia's arm out right there at Mandalay Bay. I actually got a picture with you after that fight.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That was a good night.
Definitely was. First time you got the title.
Yeah, it was. It was the first time I won the championship and won in a real definitive manner with a submission, and I've kind of made that my mainstay of my career.
Definitely. Anything else you want to say, Frank?
No, I'm real excited about this fight coming up, training out there in Albuquerque with Greg Jackson's team, and so I think everybody's going to see a really an improved version of Frank Mir.
Definitely excited to see it. Frank Mir, check him out April 20th, live on Fox.